Yo. Let me stop, y'all. What up, what up, what up, my peoples? We back in the building. Back in the building. Salute to everybody. What's up, man? Apologies, y'all. I'm a little tired. I just finished eating, and I had to do some running around that I didn't think I was going to have to do. So forgive me. I'm a little out of breath. I was moving all around, but we back. What's up to everybody, man? How's everybody feeling, man? Once again, I'm back. Second time around. This No Duck Zone episode, of course, is already sponsored by me, man. Your boy. So let me see, I think I got my brother Underrated back here, who I missed his show earlier because I didn't think I was going to have to do running around. Underrated, my brother, what's up, man? Josh was good. So, hold on before we go. Let's do my famous. So, for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Y'all know how Throwback Thursdays is. You know how I do already. So, my original plan was to talk about Larry Holmes, and then I forgot. I spoke about Larry Holmes already. So I'm sitting around thinking, like, okay, who else can I talk about? It's Throwback Thursday. I like to talk about Throwback. Then it hit me. Kevin Kelly. I'm like, my man from Flushing, Queens. Who better to talk about? You know what I mean? Hold on. Where's my guy? Oh, you know what? Maybe I need to send him the link again. I might need to send it to him. Hold on, y'all. Let me send Underrated. Might be having a little issue. So let's get my brother in. For all you guys who came on early this morning or you went to the replay, we were just chopping it up this morning. Appreciate everybody that came through. I appreciate everybody who comes through, period. Thank you to all of y'all that take the time to come through. Because you guys don't have to. But for the ones that do, thank you. Appreciate y'all so much. Appreciate y'all so much because, like I said, man, that support is much needed. So thank y'all. And hold on, let's see now.
Hello?
Underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look, man, Underrated. I told you I wasn't going nowhere today. I had to get to moving today, and I realized I was like, oh damn, man. Oh, I'm just getting back in this house. I had to just change my clothes, grab me a bite to eat because after I finish this live, I got to go with your sister.
Got you.
Dragging me on a Thursday. How dare she?
Yeah, I just got from walking, get out the house for a while, do a little walking, so
Oh,
it's
that's good. That's good. Is
yeah.
it real cold out there?
Yeah, it's cold, the motherfucker out there. Shit. Out there. I know Virginia's cold too, but I'm in see, you know where I'm at, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
cold, man. It's cold out there, man. But it's good
man.
to get out there though.
Yeah, no, it's good. While I was out there today, I realized, I said, damn, I didn't think I was gonna. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to one place, and then I ended up. I'm like, damn, Underrated went live today, but there was some stuff that needed to be taken care of. That
That's understandable.
and I said, you know what? I said I'm gonna make it up to him. I said when he go on Friday or something, I'll be on there with him. But and I'm gonna make sure I do it too, so I can make up because it's been a while since I came up there. So of course, um, Throwback Thursdays. I always like to get into it with the throwback fighters. Of course, for everybody who's coming in, smash the like button. I don't have my phone with me, y'all. My phone is charging, so usually I look at my phone. You guys come in, I can't even do it because my phone has to stay charged. So, just smash that like button. You know, like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Uh, so the guy we talk about today, of course, you know, a guy that you're very familiar with. Everybody's familiar with Kevin Kelly.
Yeah.
I want to start with you first. Um, do you remember the first time you seen? You remember the first time you seen Kevin Kelly? Did you watch him as he turned pro, or did you catch him in his amateur years?
I think I watched him one time when he fought Golden Gloves, and that was one brief time. Then I started watching him in the pros and everything. Remember HBO at night?
Yeah,
That's why I started watching him, and that's when I like, oh, Fresh and Flash. I said
yeah,
that's Queens, and I see Kevin Kelly. I said, oh, okay, South Park and everything, you know. And I was like, he was one of those fighters that wasn't all splashy, but I felt throughout the years he got better. He
okay.
got better. He got better, and so that's when he started fighting like top notch, and he was doing real good. Like okay,
Um, you know what, and I have to admit this, and you know, sometimes when you say things, people act like because you're in boxing, you're supposed to know every damn thing.
mm-hmm.
The first time I actually seen Kelly, because I think I seen highlights of when he was in the Golden Gloves. Yeah, never got to watch it because I think already at that time he already had turned pro. When he fought Prince Ahmed, that's when I really gotta look at him because you know that fight was here in New York, which
Right.
I feel like that one those that fight particular right there
Yeah.
doesn't get enough respect.
Right.
That was a great fight.
Was.
You know what I mean? Um, Now what was Kelly? What did he fight at again? 22?
I think he fought 22 through 30. I think.
22 to 30. So
I think.
three
I
weight
think.
classes. Might have did three weight classes: 22, 26, 30. Three. I think so because I don't think he fought lower than that.
No, he didn't. No.
He didn't fight lower than that. And it's sad because I should have looked some stuff up before just coming up here saying, "Hey, let's talk," you know, about it because I don't want him to just be known as the guy who just fought Prince Ahmed and that's that. Um, and this is what I got to start. I do it. I usually be familiar with a lot of people's opponents, and this is why we all have to do our research so we won't look crazy when we come up here. But at least we are acknowledging them. What people don't do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't. I'm trying to. Once again, I should have looked a lot of stuff up about who was his other opponents. I would have looked it up now, but my phone is on the shelf. But Deep Free, if he was up here, he'll be able to confirm the other opponents.
Well, I
Anybody
know.
else?
I know he fought this guy named Jesus Poe, and he knocked him out.
In fact, I'll get Crush up here. You got who?
He fought this guy Jesus Poe. He knocked him out.
Oh wow, yeah. It's you know what? His other opponents are at in my head because I've seen some other ones. It's the names I can't get. That guy that you just named, well, I ain't gonna say he's one of them, but far as who I could remember,
Well, I
but
remember that. I remember because I watched that fight, and also
yeah, um, like you said, he might have not been everybody's favorite. And he might not have been all flashy like people wanted.
No, he wasn't.
But the one thing about him that I know for sure from watching him, because I watched him more than one time, I just can't get the goddamn opponent's names. He came to fight.
Yeah.
Tay Tay, what's up? Tay Tay, you keep changing your
What's up?
thumbnail. You thought you was a troll at first.
Hey, how
What's
you
up,
doing,
Tay?
Sister Tay Tay?
She had a different thumbnail. Now she brought back her original one. I almost thought you was a troll if I didn't see that blue. I was about to get you up out of here. For real, boy. I tell you, I was finna get you up out of here. If that blue didn't pop up, you was out of here. Yo, um, oh Lord, Crush, I sent you the um the link, bro. If you want to come up, yeah, I know it's you. That's why I said if I didn't see that blue, you was up out of here. Because I know I seen this picture before, but I know you changed it, so you know how it is. Hey, underrated darkness, how are you this
I'm
evening, my
fine,
brother?
sister. I'm fine, Sister Tay Tay. Thank you.
You and Taya finally get to meet at the gathering. That's beautiful. Finally get to meet my family. This is what it's all about, bringing family together. Got to get all my family together to meet, man. We are going to have the time of our mother lives. But I don't want to say what attracted to you, but what made you stay in tune with Kevin Kelly besides him just being a resident from New York City and him being from Queens, you being from Brooklyn and Queens are right next door to each other. What was it about him where, when you heard he was fighting, you had to watch it, just besides being a boxing fan?
There was people were saying at the time he was an action fighter, but I didn't see it that way. I see him as a boxer, puncher. And like I said about almost 6 minutes ago, it just to me he just got better and better and better. And what impressed me is his power. You know, his power. He can hit you with either hand. I know a lot of people see his hit with the left hand, but he also can knock you out with the right hand, uppercut and stuff. And he like to me, he just got better and better and better. Go to the body and stuff like that. And so he was that type of person. He always wanted to fight.
Yeah,
That was the thing. He always wanted to fight, and that impressed me about him. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And at that time, let me see if I can say this right. I don't think the lighter weight classes was that popular.
it wasn't. It was
You
like
knew
they
you
at
you
that
knew
time.
you
Yeah,
knew of the fighters, but the divisions wasn't that popping far as people being in tune. There was a lot of
no,
great
they
fighters in
wasn't.
those weight classes, but at that time, um heavyweight division was the shit.
Right, because a lot of them lower weight classes, they was putting them like the undercards
Yeah,
at that time. So it was most of the time Kevin Kelly, he was the he was always was the co-main event.
yeah,
And so that's what it was because, like you said, the lower weight classes they was not showing all that much. They most like I said, most of them was like and it was in the undercard.
yeah. Hey, shout out to my best friend, my ride or die, my
Hey,
bro,
Sister
my
Tip.
everything, my partner in crime, my forever, 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 ever, forever, ever, my baby, Mrs. McLean, the most beautiful woman in the world, and I dare y'all to say that she not. I guarantee you, I'll be on your. Never mind. Um, Never mind. Oh, y'all almost took it there. Almost took it there. Baby, I'll see you right after this live. As you can see, I'm dressed already. So I'll be to you after I finish getting off with our good brother. Um, And you know how much they had to go through, especially in those smaller weight classes, to get people to respect what it is they do. Because I think even at that time, people go like, "Man, I don't want to watch no little. I don't want to watch these little dudes. Yeah, they aight. But if it ain't Roy Jones, it's a light heavyweight, or if it ain't Lennox Lewis, it's heavyweight. I really ain't trying to watch it." And it's not to say that people didn't, because let me tell you something. Everybody might not feel like that, because when these guys fought these smaller guys, rather if it was on the undercard or rather if they was the main event, people came out. So they saw something in these guys.
Yeah.
And like I said, I gotta also start breaking down these guys' opponents. But let's just put it this way, right?
Mhm.
It's like 1 minute we seen Kelly and the next minute we didn't. And the questions became, what happened? Did he leave the sport too soon, or did he not leave the sport soon enough? Did he stop getting certain opportunities? What was it? And I wish I could have had him up here for that. That's why I got to start reaching out to these guys. What was it that drove him out? What happened? Because the next thing you know, when I looked up, he's working in Vegas as security.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot, it was somebody. Was it Floyd? Was it Floyd Mayweather doing the 24/7? Or it was somewhere where somebody was in Vegas running through the casino, and they happened to see him and put him on camera. And I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that's Kevin Kelly. I knew automatically when I said, oh, well, that's crazy, because when you don't hear from these guys, you don't know what they got going on. So now you like, the fuck is he doing? And what is he doing security? But then, of course, dudes have to make a living. There's no
Yeah.
pension. There's no pension in this boxing. Bruce Gas, what's up, my brother? There's
Yeah,
no pension.
yeah, he fought a long time. His record was 60-10, 39
Whoa, whoa,
knockouts.
whoa, time out. You can't just say that underrated like that's regular. You said his record was what?
Total fights, 60 wins, lose 10, and they're 39 by knockout, 2 draws. He fought
Now,
featherweight, and super featherweight.
if that's not a record,
That's a record.
between him and Chavez had like 100 and something. Like this, come on, man. You ain't gonna see dudes do that no more. The only one you see doing that right now that got that is Canelo. Much as people don't want to admit it, the man got about what, 60 something, I think, don't he? Something like that. I
Yeah,
think Roy Jones had close to that.
got close to that. Yeah,
But you know how hard it is to get that?
it's
After
very hard.
you've been boxing your whole life. You started as a child. You went as an amateur, Golden Gloves. Rather if you had 50 amateur fights, or rather if you had 100, right? And then you turn around and you go pro and you have 50, 60, 70, 100 professional fights. You know how much that hurts to have nothing to show after that?
60, 60-10 with 39 knockouts, only
Damn.
2 draws. So this is what I'm saying. Now, if we want to talk about Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
He should be considered in the Hall of Fame. He got a championship.
I don't even know if he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
No,
That's no, he never did, right?
he never did.
Mm. You know what my
Never
question
did.
is? You know what? I'm gonna save that for another day. Let me shut up, because then if I don't save it for another day, it kind of kills what I want to ask. It kind of kills what I want to ask. So you
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna wait.
So right,
Because
and he holds the WBC featherweight from 19. I had to look it up because I had the years confused. From 1993 to 1995.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
You know, and boxing, belts can change so fast.
Yeah.
It changed, man. Shit, it's like looking at wrestling.
But see, let me say this, brother McClain. Now, during the time, as we know from in the 90s, the smaller weight classes was not really like popular. So
No,
let's say it was not. So is it safe to say that Kevin Kelly helped bring the lower weight classes to a prominence right now? Did he started
well,
it? I mean,
I don't
like,
know, I don't know because I'm sure it goes back
I
further
mean,
than I'm sure it
yeah,
goes back further than him.
further than that, right?
If you think about uh Chavez,
All right,
uh who else? Who's the guy that who Chavez fought? The black kid.
Meldrick Taylor,
If you think about, it goes kind of back with them.
right?
Um and yeah, and then it just went on from there. But Kelly played the role.
Yeah,
Prince Ahmed played the role.
play the role, right?
Antonio Barrera.
Forever, right?
Um, what's the other guy? Eric Morales.
Evan Morales, right?
Jesus, I mean, we could sit here all freaking day.
Yeah, we can say all day, but what I meant to say is this:
Yeah,
you got to put him in that group.
of course you can't. It's no way. Listen, bro, it's no way in God's name, unless you're blind and you just don't know anything about him. There's no way that you can not mention him.
Right.
Not because he's black, but because he was just as good as everybody. Now, he might have not been everybody's favorite, and that's okay.
Right.
Everybody's going to have somebody that doesn't give them a reason to want to sit and watch boxing. I don't really like that guy. He's boring to me. You understand what I'm saying? But that you can't not place them on that list just because they wasn't exciting to you. Show me another guy that can go 60 and 10.
Right.
It's not bad. It's not 60 and 10 is not bad as a pro.
Not bad at all.
Nowadays you lose two fights, they said it's over for you.
Right.
Maybe he's not the person we thought he was. Oh, his chin is made out of glass. I'm like, bro, there's only two fights he lost. Relax.
Right.
Relax. You feel me? So, but far as the little guys, he definitely had something to do with that too. And a lot of them did. Um, so let's see, 122, 126, 130. Um, damn. You know how hard it is to have to go to different weight classes? Different weight classes, you see different styles. Um, you start to put on a little more muscle. Your punches might not be as fast, not as strong, because everybody goes with strength. You could be strong, but if you ain't moving as quick as you should move, or you think you should move, then all that muscle don't mean shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing people don't understand about the sport of boxing.
And let me tell you one, the most impressive thing, for the first 41, 40, 45, he was 40-0.
Come on now, what we saying? I think
40
losing
and
the Prince.
0.
I think losing the Prince was his first, was it?
It was with Cara Rivera.
Cara Rivera. Okay, okay. Well, to whenever the losses started, it ain't gonna matter. He did pretty damn good. It's like
Good, good.
it's like when you look at Deontay Wilder, everybody just act like he been losing. It took for him to get 40 fights. What was it? 40 fights, 41 fights, 42, whatever, before he finally lost, and he still ended up with a great record.
Yeah.
What he has 4 losses. Okay, he still ended up doing great for somebody who didn't start out boxing when he was a kid.
Yeah.
He was
And,
damn
and-
near grown. He was damn near a grown man.
right.
19, what was he, 19, 20 years old? Damn near a grown man just looking to take care of his daughter. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But yeah, the smaller weight classes wasn't always everybody's favorites, but people would tune in because it's boxing. And back then, them guys would beat the living shit out of each other.
Mhm.
But if you look and see how far they have come from
Yeah.
from 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 the time Chavez was in
Yeah.
to the time Kelly's in, until looking at today with Bam Rodriguez. If you just look at these smaller weight classes as we're talking, Inoue, Shushu, you just start looking at all this, what it is today. People don't now, you know what's so crazy? The other way, it seemed like boxing it went backwards. Because now nobody's, depending on who you talking about in the heavyweights, nobody's really interested in seeing it
No.
if there's not a name. Now, when it comes to the smaller weight classes, oh shit, everybody tuning in for that. Because now everybody's tuning in. What's going on? The greatest man alive.
Brother
What up?
Crush.
What up to my bros? What's going on, man? I seen
All
the
right.
link. I said I got to get up here with my
Yeah,
bros. I
it
ain't
was
been up
crazy.
here.
All right.
I told you we was doing Larry Holmes, but then I realized I already did Larry Holmes. So I said, oh shit. I said, I need another person. I need another person. Kevin Kelly just popped up in my head.
Oh yeah, salute to Kevin Kelly, man. Kevin Kelly was nice, man. Oh, he was
Yeah.
nice. He was nice, and when he got done dirty by that Prince Nassim, that's one fighter I never liked, y'all. I never liked
Yeah.
Prince
I never like.
Nassim.
Yeah.
I never liked him. And I really took it personal when, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, Kev, you too good for this motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
You know
man.
what?
In fact, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I started a fight with somebody, and I don't normally do that, but I was that pissed to freak off, man. And somebody
Um,
made a joke about the fight, and we rumbled.
Let me tell you what happened to me when he lost the fight. Right. I never forget. I was drinking some Saint Ives. I
Oh,
had
snap.
Saint Ives. I had Saint Ives and some burgers, some fries. And what happened was when I seen he lost, I just took Saint Ives, broke it around the ground. I was
damn.
pissed
Wow.
off because that Kevin Kelly meant that much to me.
Yeah, Kevin
Damn.
Kelly was nice, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
my
he
You
ain't
God.
duck nobody. That's the thing about it. He ain't duck nobody.
No.
Thanks.
I think, speaking from what I saw, I said, damn, did they set Kelly up? Because in the Prince fight, it was like, damn, what did. Oh, man. And I remember watching that fight. You know what's so crazy, underrated? When that fight happened, I believe, what was that fight? 96, 97.
Um, I
It was
think
I believe.
90.
95.
Well, I remember watching that fight with my pops. I was living upstate. I wasn't even in the Bronx. I was living in Poughkeepsie. That's how I remember watching that fight. And I remember me and my pops, we sitting there, and I think we had some other people there, and we just like in disbelief. Like, I'm like, this little Indian looking guy just beat the shit out Kelly, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, what are we watching here? He was one of the best counter punchers in boxing, period. Yeah, we could sit here and talk about everything that Kelly accomplished. We could talk about every opponent that he has fought, his record or whatever. The two things that come to mind that I'm going to get into also at another time was why hasn't he became a Hall of Famer yet, and what happened to his career? It's always the two main questions that I got with these guys, because sometimes you wonder what happened
Yeah.
that a guy goes He has 60 professional fights and been fighting his whole life. And after all that, you still have to go be a security guard. You still have to, even though you know you got to pay bills, but you look at it and you go, how did they come to this? You know,
Yeah.
gentlemen, these fighters all the time cannot always point the fingers at promoters. At some point, you have to take responsibilities in your own career because these lawyers are going to get their money from you. These promoters are going to get their money from you. Your team is going to get their money from you. They're going to get it, right? You got to pay. You got to pay to play. But you got to make sure also at the same time you're secure because when it's all said and done and you ain't that dude no more, they're moving on to the next big thing. And here it is, you'll just be forgotten about. You'll be some old has been, or you washed up. You're not it anymore. Now you got to go and actually apply for a 9 to 5, becoming a regular Joe. I'm glad to see that he's doing well, but nobody becomes something like that in life, their whole life. Can we imagine Michael Jordan playing in the NBA all those years and then turn around, you see him at Starbucks? You'd be like, what the fuck, Mike?
And you know
Yeah.
Kevin Kelly record. If you look at Kevin Kelly record, he got some impressive wins. He knocked out Derek Smoke Gainer. A lot of people don't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, Dana was nice. Roy Jones protege looked like KC from Jodeci.
Yep,
Oh,
exactly.
oh, oh,
Right.
You know, I know my boxing, baby.
Yeah,
oh.
Derek Smoke Gainer.
Oh
And
man,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
during the time when Roy
yo,
Jones was
he
fighting.
was nice too, man.
hey,
He was nice.
that damn Derek Gainer boy was something different.
Something special. And Kevin Kelly
Yeah,
knocked him out.
yeah.
Yo, hey, you know what? God damn it. Why you do this, underrated?
Okay.
Why you do this? Why did we have to talk about that fight? Damn it. Hey,
Why
Derek
That's
you
was
gotta
it. I'm
blame
like,
me
hey, oh
too?
yo.
listen.
Yeah,
Derek was no joke though, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Derek
Smoke
was
Gainer was
Dana
no
was
joke.
nice.
damn it.
Derek
Damn it.
Dana was nice. And when Kevin Kelly knocked him out, dog, I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, oh no. And you know what? I was sitting watching the fight with a couple of my OGs that was still into boxing. They still watch it now, but they not
Mhm.
into it.
As
And
much as
one
they
of them
used to be.
said, yeah, he said, hey, he getting knocked out. I said, who? He said, man, pay attention. Kevin Kelly gonna knock him out. I see it coming. He said, when it happens, then I'm gonna ask you what you saw. And damn it, he wasn't wrong. Couple rounds later, out of there. It's like, holy shit. And he said,
Yeah.
I'd seen it coming. He said, I'd seen it coming. I said, well, how soon did you pick up on it? He said, from the second round.
Hmm.
Damn.
Made
That's
me watch that fight. Made me watch that fight 7 times for me to understand where my OG was coming from. Man. I got it.
yeah.
You know, he still watch
Uh,
real quick. He still watch boxing now, and he's well in his almost 70 years old. He's about 69. So he's still he's one of those older guys that knows what's going on. You know what I mean, with everybody. And it's only a few guys that he watch. He watch boxing, but there's a few big names he watch, and other than that, he's watching up and coming guys, nothing in between. He said only guys he watched Tank, he watches Canelo, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Ben Rodriguez. He never liked Devin Haney. He always said Devin Haney was a none of that. He been said that shit. Um, he said Shakur, yeah. Shakur make you lose your taste buds for boxing. And he said another person that he likes. I said Bam is one more that he likes. Oh, he like Abdullah Mason. And he also like Keisha.
His
Yeah.
his his
Other than
his,
that,
his taste is not that bad.
Yeah. But he's right about Shakur because everybody was most of real boxing heads say about Shakur anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what's so crazy when I sit and think about it? I say, wow, what would the division be like if Kevin Kelly was still active today?
Oh man. With these dudes,
Yeah.
oh man.
What would it be like, gentlemen, if Kevin Kelly was still active today? Not at his age, but a young, fresh Kevin
Shit.
Kelly.
Man, he would go through that shit like.
He'd run through a whole division, man.
Yeah. And you know, go on and Crush agree with me with Clarence, and he would unify them. He would unify the weight class too.
Do you think he
Hell
would have
yeah.
had one of those careers where right now he didn't have a hard time getting a fight because a lot of people probably wouldn't have want that smoke with him?
Yeah. A few guys. But
I
one
mean, 'cause-
fight I would love to see, one fighter that I would love to see Kevin Kelly fight. He's inactive, but I would have loved to see Kevin Kelly and Gary Russell Jr.
Oh,
If you understand boxing, if you
Crush,
understand
that
boxing,
disrespect.
you understand the matchup.
Crush, that
If you know
disrespect.
boxing,
That you know,
if you
that
know boxing, you
know.
understand the matchup.
Yeah, I would have paid money for that one.
Oh man, that would have been lovely, man. Oh my gosh. And see, man, you said you were just thinking that when you know boxing, you understand the matchup.
Man.
We know boxing.
Listen, first of all, somebody was getting punched in their face at the press conference.
Oh yeah.
Know what I'm
Kevin
saying?
Kelly was still on him.
You know what I'm saying?
Kevin
Like,
Kelly,
you know
True New Yorker, man.
you know that. God damn, man. You know Gary Russell ain't going back down.
Go away. Never did.
Damn, Gary
they
Russell
would've got
and
it
Kevin
on.
Kelly. That would have been hey. You put that shit on
Could've been a
somebody else's
killer.
card. I'm paying for that.
Shit, I take that cold main event. I make it a small main event. Shit, they would have got that on. What are we talking about?
One day, that fight gotta happen. That fight will have to
What
happen
up,
in
Coleman?
Atlantic City.
Hell
Atlantic
yeah.
City. That fight will have to be at Atlantic City.
Or even
No.
at the Barclays.
You know what? I
Barclays.
like Atlantic City, so, because then they'll say, even though Kelly's not from Brooklyn and he's from Queens, they'll still say, hey, we were still in his city. I say Jersey, neutral grounds,
I like Atlantic
Maryland
City.
versus
I like
New
that.
York.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll take it. That would have been a crazy scrap, though.
Yeah.
Hey, we all agree. We all agree. So that would have been a hell of a match. Salute, Kano. What's going on with you, bro?
No.
Man,
You
that would have been
yeah.
You would have had to keep Turkey away from that fight.
Oh, and Turkey
You know,
ain't gonna get too many damn fights going on. I ain't worrying about no damn Turkey.
He didn't want a PC and all that. We'd have been like, nah, we got this. We got this one.
Yeah.
That would have been. I mean, just to see the guys that I think Josh asked what division was he in? Kevin Kelly, he's out.
Kevin Kelly for that 30, 26, 30. I think he
Featherweight
took
and super featherweight. Super featherweight is 130.
Yeah, he fought at 126 and 130. If I'm correct. It's 126 and 130.
What y'all would have liked to see right now that's in 126, right now that's active, that's hot against Kevin Kelly if he was active?
Ooh, man. Any of them dudes.
It doesn't make a difference.
Don't make a difference. Any of the top dudes at
It doesn't
126.
make a
It don't,
difference.
it's a pick 'em for me. It don't make a difference.
They will all get that
You know,
smoke.
they all get that.
Would you say
They all get
underrated?
that
They all, would you say underrated? They all get
They
that
will all
work.
get that smoke.
Yeah,
Kevin Kelly
yeah,
was that dude back then. People be
Yeah, Marine,
sleeping,
what up?
yo.
I
yeah,
think some people need to be reminded that people like Kevin Kelly, people like Derek Gainer, and a lot of other those guys, um, Eric Morales, Antonio Barrera, a lot of those guys in the smaller weight classes was the motherfucking truth.
And also,
Hold on, I
let
got
me. Okay,
go ahead,
go.
underrated. I
No,
got
and then let
another
me
name
get.
for y'all.
Yeah. Let me put this in. It's gonna. I'm gonna show it connected. At the time when Smoke Gain was fighting, a lot of people don't know when Roy Jones was fighting, he formed his own boxing company, and he was getting different fighters to fight in his company so they can get more money and
Yeah,
plus for their family. And Smoke Gainer was part of that. So salute to Roy Jones had done that. I
Yeah.
just want to throw it in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Another fighter, man. Poison,
Ooh, stop.
Poison Junior.
Oh,
Junior, yeah. I gotta watch that guy when I'm around him.
Poison Junior, man. When we talk about goddamn Mexican and Latino killers, man, assassins, I think he was one of the best. I think he was a better assassin than the Mamba. When it comes to
Yeah.
listen, it took he done ran through all the motherfuckers, and the one that got him, I think was it Eric Morales who got it? Got him. It was either Eric Morales either got him or my
Um,
memory sir. I think it was Eric Morales.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
so. I
Eric
have to go
Morales
back.
was the one that got him. But Poison Junior Jones, man, he was effing shit up. He was a bad dude, man. Y'all don't understand if y'all don't know, man. When we say these names, go pull them up. These
Yeah.
dudes would have been giving hell to these guys right now because they ain't built like that. They
but
simply
Butter
ain't
Crush,
built this way.
but Butter Crush, but go more on your point though. What's the sense? Cause these motherfuckers don't want to fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They don't want to fight right now. I mean, like back then when we was watching it, everybody was getting that smoke. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
right now it's like, yo, people ask me, say, I don't want to. You cannot say the fighter I mean from before and even now because to me it's a disconnection of a conversation now because he don't want to
yeah,
fight. It's all about chasing the money. It ain't
yeah.
all
We was
about the
getting,
love. It ain't
You
all
know what I
about the
miss?
love. It ain't all about the robbery. It ain't all about that. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
I miss when they used to run down on you. When the fighter used to run down you at the press conference when you fighting somebody else, and he
yeah.
pull up in your press conference. Why you ain't fighting me? Well, fight me next. What's up? I used to be like, yeah, it's on and
And some of
popping
them dudes would be, and some of them dudes be ready to throw hands right there and have done
Right
it.
then and there, right.
right
Right
there.
there and then they have done it. Oh, you interrupted my flow? You know I'm about to fight him? But I can get in your ass right now. I'll give you a taste right now. You can get it next act. I'll beat this dude up in the ring. Man, I wasn't playing, man.
Sometimes that fight. Sometimes they draw the contract right then and there.
Exactly. That's next. Yep.
Nowadays, shit is whack.
Yeah. Let's
You
sign
want
the
to fight? You
agreement right
want
now and then work all the other kinks over in the morning. Yep, just
Right.
like that.
you want to fight
Just
me?
like that.
You want to fight me? Go get a belt.
Dudes was not playing. Dudes wanted to rumble. They wanted to get paid. They get up to that belt. I went, but I need this check. I
You know
work
what
my
it
way up
is?
to this belt, but I need that money. Yeah, they was not playing, and they got
Boxing,
it. And you was getting a whole month of boxing back then on an average, a whole month of boxing every weekend was fucking fights throughout the weeks. Tuesday night fights, Thursday night fights. What you mean Friday night fights, and then you just got the weekend fights. Then you got Sunday. What are y'all talking about?
I miss it. I miss seeing Thursday, the Thursday night fights, and then you had Friday night fights.
Yeah.
They done fell off. Everything now is a goddamn app and pay-per-view.
Yeah,
That's all you left with now. That's why I say shout out to ProBox. Where on YouTube on Wednesdays you got something to glance at.
It was
God.
main events. All it was main events.
Yeah.
Even
Main
the
event.
undercards.
Yes. Well, what some of these matches is considered pay-per-view, we was getting them shits for free.
Free. Yup.
We seen some of Ali biggest fights for free.
Free.
Joe Frazier for free.
Free.
Larry Holmes for free. Norton for free. I can go on and on. Sugar Ray, all of them.
Yeah.
Canelo.
Thriller and Vanilla for free.
Pro Box tomorrow night. I thought Damn, it's a lot of boxing coming on tomorrow. Damn, it's a lot of boxing coming on tomorrow then, man.
What's up, Jad? What's up? Salute to you, Jad.
Baby, if I got your message, it's on my phone. My phone is charging. I turned it off. So you send it to me. If you send it to me on Instagram, I'll look at it, baby. Right now, I gotta let my phone charge because then you won't be able to call me if I don't let it charge. And my phone is not near me right now. I got it in the room, so I'll check it, baby. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Hey, salute to Tiff. What's up, Tiff?
Yeah. I gotta go get up with her as soon as I end this live. So, but thank God for Pro Box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we need to, I don't know. You know what? You know what's so crazy, yo? Everybody always talk about, yo, if I could change boxing, I would change this and change that. I'm like, yeah, y'all saying all that. But what about the days where we used to be able to look forward to shit? You know what I'm saying? Like Tuesdays and Thursdays. I want to get back to that. Because all this waiting until Saturday for some shit that ain't worth seeing, but you want to watch it because you like, I just want to see somebody get stretched out. I really don't want to pay for this shit, but I just want to see somebody get their ass stretched out. Some of the shit, it don't be worth it, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And I think they need to lighten up in two ways with the pay-per-view. Not so many of them back to back, and they need to drop the price on it. I mean, make $70 the highest price, y'all. Y'all scraping this too much.
Well, you know what? And that's why I say, plus I started. This is why I always say, not say I started. This is why I always say, man, I pay for what I want to see. After a while, that's it, bro. After a while, that's it. Like, I'm not gonna keep paying for every goddamn thing because when you look at the lineup, correct me if I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, it's all right. Sometimes the undercard be better than the goddamn main event.
That's true.
And you looking like, wait a minute. How is it that the main event is, but all these other fights is popping? And it's not like you could easily turn it off, but it's like, damn, I want to see the main event. I watched this whole card. I can't just turn it off now. Now I gotta like, all right, I gotta sit here because if somebody asks me, I can't act like I saw it. So now I gotta watch this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Then when you complain about what it was, first thing somebody gonna throw in your face is that you paid for it. Why you pay for it? Because I'm a boxing fan. All right, then. So what you complaining about? You know how that kind of shit is.
Yeah.
You know how that is. So, but yeah, man, that's why I say I enjoy boxing different from everybody else. And because it's just certain shit that I stop paying attention to, bro. I'd be like, oh God. Like, really, man? Like, this is what we doing? Okay. It is what it is, man. But that's why Thursdays is always important to show respect. you know, to guys like Kevin Kelly and other guys I've talked about in the past, because these are people that, whether we were in middle school, high school, or junior high, whatever, these are the people that, hey, we sat down and we looked at. Man, you know how many times I used to get up? My two favorite things to get up to watch on Saturdays, I had three things. I love getting up in the morning, watching Soul Train. It would come on about 11, 12 o'clock. I loved watching I used to get up at like 1 o'clock in the morning to watch Apollo come on, you know, Showtime at the Apollo. I used to get up late to see that. Then it would be Boxing After Dark. And the great thing about Boxing After Dark, every time you see how they show these pay-per-views now? Shit, Boxing After Dark used to be like that. They used to have y'all remember when they had the schedule?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like, damn. And we're not talking about people that you're not familiar with. Dudes that were pay-per-view fighters, you can see they ass on Boxing After Dark.
Yep.
And these were pay-per-view dudes. Like how many times did we see Roy Jones on Boxing After Dark?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of these dudes that were pay-per-view dudes that you can get to see them on a regular basis. Now, shit, you're going to pay. Rather if it's through the app or pay-per-view, you're going to pay. It's just the time to fan. But to see what Kevin Kelly would be like would be crazy. Because I know he'll be doing some damage. He would really be doing some damage. But that would be the two questions I would ask him if I had the opportunity to talk to him, is why has he not became a Hall of Famer yet? Because I don't think he got inducted, from what I know. And where did he? Why did he leave the sport? Prince too. Yeah, Jab. Prince too. I was gonna do something on Prince, but I don't want Crush to come up here and Crush should be ready to fight that man. And if you've seen Prince lately, that man looks like the Stay Pop Marshmallow Man right now.
Man, he look like Luigi, man. He look like Luigi from Mario, man.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Your man Prince is eating like a Prince.
Yeah. Hey, but as long as you show the clip of my man Barrera digging in that ass, I ain't gonna say nothing. Goddamn. Woo!
Right, exactly.
Matter of fact, you just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea. I want to talk about not now, but we're gonna do a show. I want all of y'all to come back. We're gonna talk about all these fighters from 122 to 130 back in the days.
Cool.
We're gonna do that next Thursday.
All right, cool. Hey, if you don't mind me doing something real quick, bro. Hey, everybody, listen. Everybody that's in the chat, y'all not doing nothing. At 8 o'clock, come over to BBO TV. We gonna have a great cook over there, man. Come on over there and check us out. From here on out, mostly everything that I do will be on the main channel. When I do things on the side, they're just going to be more quick videos or just shooting some stuff, because I'm gonna start making a better schedule to whereas, because sometimes it ain't no sense to be talking about boxing, because we only can talk about what they give us, and I don't like repeating myself. So I'll let the repeaters be on repeat, and I'll fall back, and when I come out, it's something to talk about instead of repeating the same old thing. You know what I mean? So you keep your clip loaded, and you always show up never empty and running out of ammo. All right? Thank you very much for coming on over there.
Yeah, brother Crush, I want to say something to you. Two things. I want to get you on my underrated boxing talk with brother McClain real soon.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Just hit me up. Just get at me. Y'all know how to get at me, man. I'll be over there.
And also, you owe me a chop up.
I got you, bro. All right, no problem. We
I
gonna
want
do
to
it.
say, I want to say congratulations to BVO for being the first black man to open up a Burger King in Ohio. Shout outs to my man BVO, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to BVO, man. That means when I heard that, Crush, I was overwhelmed that man opened up a Burger King, and I'm gonna make sure that I get my black ass out there so I can get some free food because I know he gonna look out for me. So I appreciate it.
I need 5 burgers, BVO.
Know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, BBO. Hey, I wish you all the success. I knew that YouTube money was going to do some good for you, BBO. It's doing some good for you. Appreciate that. Y'all go over there, subscribe to my man. The more y'all subscribe to him, the more money he get, and the more Burger Kings he's gonna open up across the country. Thank you, y'all.
Y'all got to check out this special burger. You know, it's a double burger, but it's and it's barbecue. It's a double barbecue burger, and it got some special BVO sauce. You know what I mean? It's called the Taste of Bernardo. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It's called the Taste of Bernardo, straight from Ohio.
Straight from Ohio, man. Shout out to Ohio, period, man. Shout out to Ohio.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ohio and boxing, the Mason brothers, man. Everybody out there moving in Ohio, man. Shout outs to y'all out there. I feel like that place is my second home. My ass ain't never been there. But shout outs to them, man. That's a great place. But yeah, like I said, so next week from 122 to 126, 130, we want to talk about, and also, Crush, I know you and before you came up, I was talking to Underrated about this. What are the, how could I say, the criterias, if I'm saying it right, to be in the Hall of Fame? What does it take? Because I think that's the $1 million question, right? You hear a lot of people kind of debate that, and some might argue, some think they know, but what does it take, to actually be in the Hall of, what do you have to do? How does that go about? And I think I want to reach out to somebody that is a Hall of Famer, and I would like for him to come up and maybe explain that, and you guys are here when he explains it.
Well, I'm glad you said that, and I want to say something to everybody here on the chat and my bros on the panel. And I spoke about this before because really, what Hall of Fame is based off is a popularity vote. That's why you have a fictionist character in there, guys who's in there for being more successful as being, a punching bag, all sorts of things. You got winners and losers in there. Everybody is in the Hall of Fame is not undisputed, never been undisputed, things like that. They just been a single belt champion, belt champion, and all these things. So it's based off of opinion and popularity. That's what they do in a committee. They get together as a popularity vote. But one thing that I think that we should do, and I'm so serious about this, if you guys think I am bullshitting, just fuck with me about it, because I'm so serious. We need to come with our own Hall of Fame. We are all people, content creators, and people who just come in the chat to visit. We all know this sport. Why can't we come with our own affiliation and committee or Hall of Fame? Why can't we? We need to. We need to build the proper criteria for it.
Well, Brother Cross, let me start off right here first on Brother McLean's channel right now. Let's start off right now. I believe Kevin Kelly should be in Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but shit, I'm really talking about putting paperwork together and all that shit. I'm serious, man.
Right.
I said this shit years ago. I'm dead serious.
Right.
We do all this every day, 7 days a week. We get up here, we build, we talk boxing. And we always getting, out of motherfucking cool because of what they saying. We know this sport just as well, and I even say fucking better than them. And I mean this shit. So this is flowers to everybody, from the content creators to the people in the chat. Y'all know I mean what I say. Salute to all of y'all. We don't need to go
Appreciate
off
that.
of a motherfucking opinion. We need to build ours off of facts. And we get a
Yep.
couple of people to come aboard and we get together, we meet up and we put this shit together. That's how serious I am about this sport. We're going to
Yeah.
start a movement. Let's be serious.
Yeah.
I'm so serious.
I'm with
We
that.
need to build something of our own.
Because what they picking throughout the years makes you scratch your head. Like, huh?
Yeah.
I never heard it before. Be like,
I agree. I agree. Crush. I've always said that, you know, because the problem is, right, we do so much complaining about shit. And we think that just because we voice what we are complaining about, that fix everything. Sometimes not sometimes, you can't be a part of the problem. You got to be a part of the solution. See, once we start realizing that, everything is not going to change overnight, but you'll start seeing the difference in things. And that's the reason why shit stays the same, because a lot of people continue to be a part of the problem. Everybody just wants to act like they know every goddamn thing. Everybody wants to scream and holler over everybody, instead of everybody just taking what they call a brain and saying, wait a minute, hold on. Why don't we do this? Why don't we come up with this? And even if it don't work, right? Because somebody be like, see, I told you that was a dumbass idea. Told you it wouldn't work. Well, you don't know if something won't work if you don't try to push for it. And even if it don't, at least you can say, hey, we tried. But nobody wants to do that. And like you said, we're up here every day. Whether we talking boxing or not, like I always tell you, talking about boxing don't make you a content creator. You know what I'm saying? Because you see when I get up here and I do my chop ups in the morning. That's why I call them chop ups, because not necessarily it has to be about boxing. We talked about basketball this morning. Underrated, did we not?
yep.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. I was there.
Yeah, you know, we talked about basketball, and I was cool with that because it's just a chop up. Now, when I want to get something off my mind about boxing, what do I put? Boxing talk this morning, and then I put whoever we talking about. But them chop ups in the morning, the reason why I do it like that, because I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's just chop it up. Let's talk about whatever. Because I don't know what's on somebody's mind. I don't know what's on somebody's mind. You might have woke up this morning fine, but I don't know what's going on up here. So a lot of times I'm like, all right, man, let's talk about it. Let's what's going on with everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? So keep in mind, we do bust our ass to do this, y'all. And sometimes the sacrifices we make, people are not going to understand it. But this is what we do. You know, to get up every morning, and it's crazy because now when Tiff gets up, I already know Crush is live. So what I do is I get up, I say my prayer in the morning, because I pray every morning. I get up, say my prayer, and the first thing I do is grab my phone because I know Crush he's live. I jump in the morning, I say what I say, then respectfully I get ready for my show. But we have to start taking a stand. You can't keep being a part of the complaining, because the complaining, only thing it does, you're not really aggravating nobody when you complaining. Really, you're aggravating your goddamn self. You think you aggravating people, you're aggravating your damn self, because the next person gonna be like, well, I don't care what he talking about. This is what I'm talking about today, or this is how I feel about it. And I was telling somebody that today. I was in the gym today, talking to a coach. And I said, you got to do what fits you. Do what's best for you. But like Brother Crush was just saying, that's something that we need to do. But you know, you can't make everybody a part of that.
Yeah.
Because everybody, Crush, ain't dedicated to this shit. Like the people we know that really do this. Some of us have been on this social media shit talking to each other for what 3, 4, 5 years now. I've been talking to Underrated since COVID.
COVID. Beginning
Yeah,
of
When
I
COVID.
you,
got about 6, 7 years in with some people.
I'm talking about where 2020 you couldn't stand next to a nigga and sneeze.
Yeah.
You'd have got punched in your shit.
Yeah.
You understand? We've been doing this for a minute now, as far as building the relationships that we got here today. And thank God that 2025, we all still able to be here today to conversate. Now, some of y'all are saying, right, where's he going with this? I thought we was talking about Kevin Kelly. Boxing, please. I'm just walked in. I seen the thumbnail. Why y'all ain't talking about Kevin Kelly? We are. If you came in late, that's your fault. Go on the replay.
What it's
Because
for?
what we saying is, and I don't want to make it seem like, oh, he talks that same shit every day. Well, listen, even if I do sound like I'm repeating myself, why can't I do it? Y'all do it. Y'all talk about the same goddamn thing every day from Monday to Friday. But if I do it, yo, I'm not going over there to McLean because he talks the same shit every day. But y'all can go to somebody else, hit their super chat and cash apps, giving them half of your damn rent money. What are we talking about? What you just heard Crush say is, listen, if you're not going to be a part of the solution and you're going to continue to be a part of the problem, then maybe this is not for you. All you trolls, all you wannabe content creators ain't got a damn channel, ain't got much going on. And I'm not taking a shot at nobody who don't. Some of y'all that don't have a channel really be knowing what y'all talking about. But the ones that don't want to be content creators so damn bad, they try to tell a content creator how to be one. And you ain't putting in no work. Make that make sense. Oh, anybody can get up here and be a content creator. Well, then do it then. Oh, I don't want to do it. That ain't my lane. I don't want to do it. That's not my lane. All right, then shut up. You can't tell me how to be something that you ain't trying to be. You can't tell me to be. You can't teach me how to be great if you ain't trying to do it. You can't.
Not everybody can do what we do.
You can't. I told you earlier, right? We're just like the news and the radio station. We report shit too. The only thing with us is that people report stuff a lot of times that's false, that can cause confusion. Because every time we hear something, we go report it, we talk about it, and then all of a sudden now when we find out that they true, well, I didn't know. I was only going by what was told to me. Study just relaxing. I've done it, so I ain't just act like I'm perfect. I've done it. And I go, let me take that post down. Because we so anxious to post shit. We can't just sit and wait for the facts. If we hear something, then we got to take it, and it must be facts. It's put out, and then when we find out that it's not facts, well, I didn't know. I don't like. You can't tell for what's real or what's fake, but that's something we should do. I remember saying I wanted to make some type of nonprofit organization for these retired fighters, so that when it's all said and done, I mean that takes a lot of work. But that's something that's on my to-do list. I would love that. A lot of these amateur coaches who can't afford to go to the Olympics or nationals, I would love to come up with some type of system where I could pay for them to go. That's a lot, but it's on my to-do list. I tell you, Underrated was not on my to-do list. I'm gonna tell you what's not on my to-do list, everyone, is to keep being a part of the problem. And a part of the problem is that a lot of y'all, once again, are constant creators. Y'all quick to call fighters cherry pickers. Some of y'all cherry pick the conversations, the topics. Bet you y'all ain't never heard that. Some of y'all cherry pick these topics. Let's talk about what's going to save the sport. Better yet, let's talk about something as all content creators that we can come up with together and do it, if possible. Y'all make this YouTube shit more like it's more like being in a rap game. You're cool with a dude 1 minute, and then the next minute you taking shots at him.
Yep.
Understand? What are we doing for? What are we doing this for? So we get into the rap game to still be the same ignorant people that we were before we got into it? Aren't you? Didn't you get into YouTube not just because you like talking about what you talk about, but then wasn't it something that struck you that said, "Damn, this is a game changer for me. This can change this can change everything that I got going on." I mean, nobody thought about that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like Crush was saying, Crush, you still there? Well, he might have been doing something, but like Crush was saying, that's something we should consider. Even if it don't work, it won't hurt to try it. I'm definitely down for that. I don't think it hurts. I mean, listen, what can we possibly do that's gonna hurt us? That some of us have been disrespected on here. Some of us have been talked about. Some of us have been. We have got, man. We've been talked about like dogs. It's nothing more that anybody could do to us in these YouTube streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hope wherever Kevin Kelly is and whatever he's doing, just like all these other retired guys, whatever they're doing, I hope they're safe and I hope they bless. See, it's not about us coming up here talking about all the fights that Kelly been in. We could have did that if I would have took the time to do a little bit of my homework. That's my fault. But that doesn't mean I don't know about Kevin Kelly because I didn't just look him up today and say, let's talk about Kevin Kelly. I didn't just look him up. You know, but that's okay though. That's okay. I know for sure two things for certain that had he been in the division today at a young Kevin Kelly at 20-something years old, I don't think too many people have been too quick to get up and fight him. There only probably would have been a small portion. You take somebody like maybe somebody like Bam Bam Rodriguez. I think Bam Bam fights at what, 22, 26? Maybe Bam Bam.
Yeah.
What's the dude? Sonny Edwards, I think. It's a few dudes that might have would have been like, yeah, you know. But he definitely would have been a problem. Is there anybody that's like him today in it? I don't know. There might be some guys that people might, I know plenty of guys that's in boxing today that's better than Kevin Kelly. Okay, you guys might see something that we don't. It definitely is not going to be a damn debate for me because I'm not doing that shit. Because that's y'all go-to. I ain't got to do all that. If you feel like a fighter is better than a fighter from the past is better than a fighter today, or you feel like a fighter today is better from the fighter from the past, hey, I can't change your opinion no matter how many times we argue and go. We can argue all the time, and I can tell you you're stupid, you're retarded, you know nothing about boxing. That's not going to change your opinion. Sometimes you just got to let dudes be in their own world. You know, you insulting them is not going to change their mindset. It just is what it is. Yep. No, but yeah, 122, 126, 130. I think that'll be a big topic for next week. I believe does February start next week or the week after?
Week after.
The week after. Okay, so yeah, next Thursday. I think that's something that we'll get into. It's a perfect conversation. Number one, that needs to be addressed. Because, you know, and then I could look up some guys, instead of me just jumping on here, I could look at some guys. And I'm not talking about when I say 126, excuse me, when I say 122, 126, and 130, I'm not talking about today. Since it's throwback, we're going to take it back. So I want everybody who's watching this, if you're in next Thursday, okay, go and look up some guys at 122, 126, and 130, and then we all could come back and we all could talk about it. That even goes for me. And
Cool.
Because if you think about it, right, like in Crush, you could agree that, you know, I'm sure you could agree on this, me and Underrated Talk. You know, the smaller weight classes wasn't always the most popular weight classes back in the days.
Yeah.
And you had a lot of wars with the smaller guys, but you always had the heavyweight division that everybody looked up to. And you had a lot of great fights even in the 90s and 80s with the smaller guys. But I just felt like they never got the recognition. They got a lot of it more today. Like we can see two women's at 118, and we ain't, you know us, we boxing fans. If we ain't sitting there saying, man, don't nobody want to watch them. Give me Manda and give me Carissa Shields or one of them. I don't want to watch. No, we going, even if I never heard of them, bro, I want to sit there because I know with these women, it's entertaining.
Yep.
You could get a better women's fight than you could get dudes.
Nothing about that shit.
These women come to fight. You know, these women come to fight. But I want to, so like I said, 122, 126, 130. That'll be a big. I'm gonna do my research as much as I can. I ain't gonna be able to look up everybody in every weight class. I'm gonna just try to pick. I'll probably pick 10 from each weight class if I can. You know, I'll look that up, and then we'll talk about the whole thing about the Hall of Fame too. Now next Thursday, I don't know what I'll be doing. So it might not happen Thursday morning. I might have to do it like I'm doing now, because that's a topic. A lot of these topics, depends on what you're talking about. Sometimes you have to do them at a later time because, you know, a lot of people are missing. No, everybody's not a early bird person. That's why if you notice, I don't really start my lives off heavy. You know, I morning chop ups, man, you know, and then I'll wait till 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Because BBO, he's getting ready to go on at 8, right?
Yeah, I'm about to get over there now, get prepped up for it.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta definitely do this again. But shout outs to the Kevin Kelly, man, my Queens brother. You know, the Flash. He was a great dude, man. You know, I hope I can get him up here one day, man. I'm gonna try to see if I could work my magic and get him on up here, man. So we're gonna head over to BBO, y'all. Because I've been on here since 6:05. That's enough time. I gotta step out myself. So we'll do that.
Right.
So hey, appreciate y'all, man. We'll do this again.
Bro.
Y'all already know, my guys. Y'all know what it is. Like, share, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? No Doug Zone Podcast. Let's go.
Peace.